Today I have with me one of the first or few coffee makers that I've actually reviewed on this. I'm not typically much of a drip coffee maker, but I know a lot of people like these things and I know a lot of people use them. So I tried my hand at one. This one is from Kismile. It's around $200 to $280 depending on whatever sale is going on at Amazon at the time of recording this. This is about $280. I do want to give a quick note that they did send me this for free, but they don't have any say on this, and this is actually going to a friend shortly after. But I want to go over the features of this thing. So this is an 8-cup coffee maker, so it makes 8 cups of coffee, which is about 40 ounces of coffee, I believe. Yeah, 40 ounces of coffee. It heats up in 3 seconds. It has really, really good temperature control. That's around 200 degrees, give or take, on it. This allows for more of kind of like a pour over style coffee. It uses these little filters here that are kind of like cone shaped style filters. Not the same ones that you'd use as a V60, but kind of like have a flat bottom to it. So this is pour over style, so it kind of has this little let me pull this off here. There we go. It has a little shower screen right here on top of it, and this just basically kind of covers up the top, and you got your brewer here. You cannot actually start this coffee maker unless the brewer is in. The brewer has this little valve on the bottom of it, so it shuts off as soon as you pull out the carafe. This has a drip stop, so you can adjust the amount of speed that the drips out, so it kind of has some flow control, which can take a little bit of a learning to get used to when it comes to that. You have this nice little carafe here. I actually really like this carafe, and I think I'm going to miss it a lot. It gives guidance here with this little silicone cone tube that actually pops off pretty easily and drips straight into it. It'll keep it warm for about 40 minutes on that heating pad. And as soon as you, like I said, as soon as you pull it out, it'll stop dripping, so you won't have anything to clean up on your coffee pot here. It also has a cold mode. I didn't use a cold mode. I feel like most people who have a coffee machine want to make hot coffee, but if somebody's... Sorry, I didn't use that feature, so I hope that doesn't upset you too much when it comes to this video. But nevertheless, this is a nice machine. So prior to this, I've used things like the Fellow Aiden that comes in at, I want to say, like closer to the $400 mark, maybe even $400 now. So this is about half the price of that, maybe a little more than half the price of that, maybe 60%, something like that. I've also used the X Bloom Studio, which comes in about $600 now. Other than that, I've really only done pour overs outside of an old like Mr. Coffee pot that I had 10 plus years ago. That's really much of my experience with drippers. So when I got this, I was kind of skeptical about it, and I'm also kind of in the point where I'm getting a little bit more lazier with my coffee. So having the convenience of a dripper is very, very nice to have. So kind of my morning routine with this was I did... because I'm not really sure how these ounces and all that stuff works, I just did it in my head, the 1:16 ratio, so 1 gram of coffee to 16 grams of water. So I'd simply just take this whole water tank out that is removable, pop this lid off here, and then I would put it on a scale and just pour my water straight into that, and I would do about 280 grams of water, give or take. 260, I don't know. I use a calculator for it. And then I would do like my 18 grams of coffee or 15 grams of coffee. So I do that 1:16 ratio by simply just pouring the water that I need here and putting the grounds in there. And I was pleasantly surprised. I tried this with my standard coffee, which is just a standard blend from one of the coffee shops I go to. And it was Christmas season when I was testing this. So I put really expensive coffee in it. And if I'm going to put really expensive coffee in it, I better darn near trust something to boil it great, because I don't want to waste expensive coffee on a testing equipment. But every single time I brew one of my expensive cups of coffee, it came out phenomenal on it, and I absolutely loved it. Granted, I did pair it with a great grinder, which is an important step when brewing coffee, but this thing did a phenomenal job that I don't really regret doing that at all. The convenience of this thing is phenomenal when you just like, I think that's one of the things that I have issues with pour overs now after using some of this newer technology is I hate waiting for a kettle to heat up in order to brew my coffee. It just takes forever versus like grinding, clicking that, heats up in 3 seconds. It starts brewing super, super quick, and it does a really, really good job of it. And I found that the same even with some of those like thermo coiled espresso machines that heat up in 3 seconds as well. Going back to something that takes a couple minutes to heat up is just not great to do anymore after having that convenient technology that ends up working out super, super well, which is one of the reasons why I would um, put this over like a standard coffee pot of $50 or so, or $100 or something like that, is that quick heat up time, and it does give similar results to a pour over on it. When it comes to like the carafe and all of this other stuff about it, I don't really have a ton to say because I don't have a ton to compare it to. It is pretty, feels well built. This is like a nice little metal. This is plastic. The one thing I don't like is this part here is not the easiest to get on and off. You have to pop this whole thing out in order to it's easier to do two-handed in order to put the filter in, and it doesn't sit flat on the table, so it kind of wobbles, and it did make me accidentally spill coffee all over one time, which was not a fun experience. That's my only con of the machine, is just that little wobble when you take it out in order to put your coffee beans in. Other than that, it looks great. It's small and compact in what I would say, especially if you put it this way on your countertop. You can still easily access the button and all the features that you need. Super simple. It's easy to pull this water tank out no matter what direction it's sitting at. So like you can really make it kind of go more deeper on your kitchen rather than taking up the wide spot that it is on today. There's not really a ton of cons outside of that wobbling thing. There's maybe a little bit of slight learning curve on this part, but it's really not too big of a deal if you just choose to set it in the center and not worry about it all. Some would say that it is a con of not having a built-in grinder, but I think with most machines you should just have your own dedicated grinder. A Baratza Encore would go great with this. I used a really nice hand grinder with it, but there's a lot of options in between that, so you can kind of, it is what it is. Maintenance is easy. The flow control is unique. It has really, really good flavor for the price, which is all that you ask, and it's really, really convenient. The only reason I'm getting rid of it is because I have a lot of equipment, and I will probably just use an AeroPress in its replacement, and that will do good enough for me. My wife drinks decaf coffee, so it's irrelevant to have something that makes a big pot of coffee for me. So that is what it is in terms of that. But overall, really happy with it. I do think $200, $250 is really, really reasonable for this machine with this technology and with this simplicity of it. When it comes to comparing it to the fellow Aiden coming in at $400, the fellow Aiden it's better. I like the carafe better on this one, but the fellow Aiden, the menu is nicer. It guides you a little bit better. It's more pour over focused than what this one is. This is like, I want better than what my cheap coffee maker is getting me, but I don't want to deal with all the technology that's featured. Like this is great. This is something that a lot of people can figure out pretty quickly when they put it on their counter, and you're not going to have any issues with it. So if you're not looking for all that customability that you get with something like the fellow Aiden, then this, I think, is the best bang for your buck when it comes to coffee makers nowadays. Would love to hear your thoughts on this. I have a lot of videos coming up in 2026, so I'd love for you to like and subscribe so you can check those out as well. But as for now, I want to thank you so much for watching this video.